Hello friends, it is Stasia and welcome back to my channel for a new reading vlog. So hello, today is somewhere in the middle of April, and so I'm about to start our book club pick for the Mending Hearts book club. If you're new here and you don't know what that is, this past January I started a romance-based book club with my best friend Rylan. So we do that. We have a romance pick every month and both of us vlog it, spoiler free of course, unless we put a spoiler warning. But yeah, so we vlog, we tab, we annotate. We have a Discord server where we mainly chat about it. And every month we have like mid-month reading sprints, reading the book. You don't ever have to read the book, but that's typically when I tend to start the book. So yeah, it's just romance based. And so this month, according to the title, we are reading Fair Catch by Kandi Steiner. This is not the original cover. I'm not even sure if I really love this cover. I kind of like the brown cover before. I'll put a picture here. This is the cover I really like, but I got this from the Last Chapter bookstore, something like that. So we're reading Fair Catch. All I know about this is that it is a roommates sports romance. I believe the girl is on the football team. So the guy's name is Zeke and the girl's name is apparently Riley, and she's the kicker for the football team, and that's about all I know besides roommates, forced proximity, possibly brother's best friend, not entirely sure. But yeah, so this is what I will be reading today. This is the tabs that I have, and I'm not entirely sold on it, but because this cover doesn't have many colors, it was very hard for me to pick something. So this is the tabs that I have for it right now, but that could very much change by the time I start the book. I don't know what I'll be tabbing it, probably just the usual stuff, and then we'll annotate and have a great time with it. So I decided to just film my intro for you guys because we will be starting our reading sprints later on this evening. It's still like the morning time, and I will be starting this book. So as per usual with all of my one book reading vlogs, I will be updating you every 25%. And yeah, so I will see you all later when I have an update for you. I don't anticipate this taking very long. This isn't a long book at all. It's only 345 pages. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. That's it for now, and I will see you all either on sprints if I decide to do an update there, or maybe some b-roll, or I will talk to you all again when I reach 25%. Hello friends, I'm already back for an update. It is the same day, but I'm back for an update because I just reached 25% into Fair Catch. The sprints definitely helped, but I feel like this book in general is a pretty fast-paced book, or at least easy to read because like I said, I'm already 25% in. That's the updates on the tabs. I feel like not as much as I usually do at this point in an update, but it's fine. I'm hoping that more tabs will come soon now that the story is heating up a little bit. But I can now tell you a little bit more about the book. So this follows Riley and Zeke. So Zeke is Riley's brother Gavin's best friend, and he kind of grew up with them. They were always together growing up, and then there was an accident that made Gavin unable to continue playing football. So he had asked Riley to kind of take his place as a kicker, or at least try to go to the tryouts and give it her best shot to make the team and stuff. So now we're in college, and yeah, so she made the team, but upon making the team, she is now forced to share a dorm with Zeke. Riley at this point hates Zeke because of what had happened to her brother. So I'm assuming that we're gonna get more of that later on, but as of now, she hates Zeke. She doesn't want to share a room with him, but that's the only option for her to stay on the team. So she's the kicker. I'm not actually sure what position Zeke plays, but they're on the same football team for college, and yeah, that's basically what's going on. Zeke doesn't hate Riley at all. He's very protective of her, whether it's romantic or because it's more of like older brother vibes. We're not really sure, but I guess we'll see more of that as it comes. So far, I am really enjoying Zeke and Riley, but we haven't seen much of them together yet, which apparently the like romance doesn't actually start, or at least the spicy stuff doesn't actually start until around 50% of the way through. So we'll need to see how that goes. I only know that because of people updating in the Discord, but so far, I mean, it's enjoyable. Not much to really say. I mean, it's less than 100 pages that I've updated you guys on, but I'm enjoying it so far. I do like Zeke and Riley, and yeah, I'm excited to see where their story goes, and I will update you all again when I'm 50% of the way in. Friends, back with an update. So Riley and I are on live sprints right now, but I'm back to chat because I just reached 50% into Fair Catch and I am enjoying it. There's the tab update, but yeah, so I am enjoying it. There's not like as much that I could say between like the 25% and 50% mark, but I am really enjoying Riley. We are getting to know Zeke a little more. The tension is building, the spice coming soon, I believe, but we're not quite there. But there are like stolen glances, like those sort of moments, like heated moments, but neither of them really know what it's going to come to. But I do like to see Riley opening up to Zeke again and like them being friends now instead of Riley just closing herself off to him because of the past. I love how strong Riley is. She's very independent and she kind of just holds her own. She doesn't let herself get walked all over, so it kind of bothers her when Zeke is trying to be like protective. But I love the protective moments. There's a lot of like sweet parts in here and I am expecting for it to get spicy soon, so that's super exciting. But overall, I'm really enjoying it. So I am excited to continue. I believe in this next 25%. So until the 75%, obviously we'll get some more spice. So we'll see how that all goes. And yeah, so I would chat with you all when I am 75% into the book. We're back again here, the exact same spot, exact same clothes because it's the same day, but I'm here because I just reached the 75% mark of Fair Catch and oh my gosh, I'm thoroughly invested in this book and I need to do this update quick so that I can read this last 25% and find out what's happening. Anyways, here's the tab update. We've got lots of tabs, and basically the third act breakup has happened, and oh my gosh, I just want these characters to be happy, and I understand the characters' like reaction to the situation that has led us to this point, but I am just so frustrated and so sad because I know that the intentions weren't there and Zeke is just so sad because he's just like, you know, intentions are not everything. Your intentions can be the greatest in the world. You could have good intentions and still have bad outcomes, and you have to deal with that. So I am just so sad for them. Like, I want them to be happy. I'm sure they're gonna be happy. Like, I know this is a happily ever after. At least I think so. But I'm like so distraught by what is happening. Like, I'm sad with them and I want them to get through this, but I don't know how we're going to get through this because they don't even want to have a conversation. Obviously they're gonna have a conversation at some point, but like, just seeing how much this is affecting them is affecting me. And it's just, I love this book. I love this book, absolutely flying through it. I'm sure I will finish it here in a little bit, and I will be sitting in this exact same spot, in this exact same clothes, on this exact same day, because I'm not moving from this chair until I finish this book. But it's just so good. But I have about 50-ish pages left, so I will be back when I actually finish the book with my final rating. Definitely 5-star potential, absolutely loving it. So we'll see how it all ends up, and I'm excited. I'm excited and worried and all types of feelings on how this book could potentially end. So I'm going to dive back in and check in with you all later. Alright, hello my friends. It is a little bit later and now we're back for the final update. So I just finished Fair Catch. Here is the final look at all of the tabs. I love it. So satisfying. So satisfying. But anyways, just finished Fair Catch, 5 stars, absolutely loved. I think this is my favorite book that we've read so far in the book club, and I just loved it so much. I truly felt like Riley was valid in her feelings. I feel like that might throw some people off, was like her reaction to things, but I think she's just a little bit damaged from the past and the situation that happened with her brother Gavin. So I totally understood why she blew up the way she did, and I always understand, you know, like wanting to block yourself off to kind of save yourself from the hurt in the long run. So I understood Riley. I loved her. I loved Zeke. I just loved this book. This book has a lot of sports in it. It is a sports romance, but I know that some books have more or less sports, and this is definitely on the more side, but I was never really like super confused. I still enjoyed the story. I loved the romance. I loved Gavin, her brother, and Zeke's best friend. I really hope that he has a book out there. I'm not sure if he does. Book 2 is Blindside, and we did get a little snippet of that, and that will be following one of the other football players, Clay. So I do hope that one day we do get a book on Gavin, if it's not already out. I don't know, I didn't look it up. But like I said, back to this book, I gave it 5 stars. I loved the tension that built in the beginning, how Zeke was just very protective and possessive, even if they weren't necessarily on good terms. He always just sought Riley out without even noticing it. And I loved how everyone, when it did happen, they were kind of just like, yeah, we were waiting for you guys to figure it out. I love when side characters do that. I don't know why, but I love that. So I loved their overall connection. The conflict are understandable because of the characters and the events that happen. The conflict that arises that leads to the 3rd act breakup is completely understandable to me. So I wasn't completely mad at the 3rd act breakup. It did last a little long, but I felt like the way that it was resolved and who it involved with like those conversations, I feel like that all made sense. So I really liked how it wrapped up. Gave it 5 stars. Really love this. I'm gonna have to dive into the other books. I believe the other books are on Kindle Unlimited, so I'll probably take a deep dive into Kandi Steiner's books. This was my first by the author, so I'm very glad that I gave it 5 stars. But yeah, overall, I really loved it. I think that this might be too much sports for some people, but I loved the inclusion of the sports because it wasn't anything like super confusing. The author addresses things well enough that even if you don't watch football or like you're not knowledgeable on football, you still understand what's going on. But I loved the banter, I loved the tension, I loved the spice, I loved the friendships. I loved this book and it was great, and I gave it 5 stars and absolutely wonderful. So that wraps up the April pick for the Mending Hearts book club that I absolutely flew through. So we got a 5-star. And yeah, so that is all for this vlog. But as a reminder, next month in May, we will be reading King of Wrath by Anna Huang. If you haven't read it yet, or you have and maybe want to reread or anything, the book club information is always in my description. So yes, join us next month in May if you would like to read King of Wrath. This is an arranged marriage, enemies, 2 lovers, forced proximity, billionaire vibe, I believe. So yes, I've read 1 book by Anna Huang and have enjoyed it, so I am looking forward to this one. But that is a wrap on April. We will see you in May, and I hope you enjoyed the vlog. That is all from me for today. You can like, comment, and subscribe down below if you'd like. All of my socials, follow me anywhere else, are in the description as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!